And now from our studios in downtown Winnipeg, it's time for 107 Live.
Tonight, the Winnipeg Singers present Didgori, the men's folk song and chant ensemble. Founded in 2003, the award-winning group is currently touring Canada, sharing the thrilling style of Georgian vocal polyphony. I am beyond excited to announce that members of Didgori have joined me in the Classic 107 studio for a conversation and, yes, a 107 Live performance. Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg.
Good morning.
Well, it's such a pleasure to have you here, the six of you touring. Give you just before we hear some of your singing, we're going to chat a little bit about Didgori. It's a pretty rare opportunity for us here in Canada to hear Georgian folk singing and chanting. I think only once before has there been a group from Georgia to tour Canada. It's really exciting for us. What does it mean to you to be here in Canada on this tour?
Yes, first of all, thank you for inviting us in this beautiful radio, and for us also it is very rare opportunity to be in Canada, and for Georgian ensembles, like it's quite far away from our country, and for us it's like a magic opportunity to be here and to chat with you and to sing for Winnipeg. People today evening. So thanks for that. And we are a group of 15 actually, and this year is our jubilee year. We are singing for 15 years together.
Wow.
We are friends, very close friends, and singing is our lifestyle. It's not our like day job or something like that, and we sing because we love it. And we're doing it for many years. We have covered 3 albums, and we are touring sometimes in Europe, in nearby countries, and also we have lots of concerts in Georgia, and we are quite active group.
It really sounds like it. I mean, I was reading through the bio, and you've toured the UK, Russia, Latvia, Poland, and more. Is this your first time overseas performing?
Yes, it is first time on other continent.
And what a year to do it in this Jubilee year, 15 years singing together.
Yes, and we are making some concerts, organizing, and at the end of the year we will have some solo concert in Tbilisi, and we are going to be loud.
Exciting. I'm the most excited for that. I'm curious, what has the reaction from audiences been like on this tour so far?
So the first city we visited, it was Edmonton, and we were surprised. Audience was super, reacting on everything, on very little pieces, which may be understandable only for Georgians. But Edmonton audience was really, really, really emotional, and it drove us. Gave us more strength, and we may say that the tour started perfectly.
Oh, well, and I mean, from here, from Winnipeg, you make your way further east to Ontario and to Quebec.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've only experienced Georgian singing once before. I was in Finland, and I heard chanters. I think they were the chanters of Panteleimon or something like that. I was talking about them with Matthew.
Yeah, they are living in Europe.
Yeah, somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
But the experience was so visceral, like you could almost feel it. Can we just talk very briefly about how unique Georgian singing is? Back in 2001, it was declared to be an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO. What does that mean to you as Georgian singers?
It means a lot, because it means that not only for us, for Georgians, it is very, very important thing, but for whole world. And it is as said, UNESCO says that, and it is very important for us, for every Georgian. And singing in Georgian is ordinary thing. Everyone sings, and the whole nation is very musical.
Yeah.
And it is in our blood, we guys, we don't train our voice. We don't warm up or something like that. We just get together and we're singing.
That's amazing. I mean, coming from like a formal singing background, it's like, hold on, you don't warm up? That's absolutely mind-blowing.
Never.
It's amazing.
As non-Georgians say that we don't open our mouths, like, but we think that we are opening, but not in a way like choral musicians do. Like,
it's definitely not bel canto styling. We can say that for sure. Can you talk a little bit about how old Georgian style of polyphony is? This is a pretty ancient art, right?
It's really ancient, and every even first travelers who had visited like Georgia from the beginning of times, like ancient Greeks, Romans, they always mention in their like writings that these people are working on the ground and producing sound in different ways. So it means that from the beginning we were polyphonic, like and our singing was really strange for us, a world.
Yeah, I mean, and it's going to be so unique, unfamiliar to our Western ears, especially in how you treat the music. Matthew and I were chatting about it last week when he was in talking about Georgian music, just these crunchy seconds and these beautiful neutral thirds and all these things that we just aren't used to hearing. I can only imagine how exotic it must have sounded to these travelers millennia ago, hearing this music. How do you go about finding new music? You must have some interesting stories visiting different regions.
You know, we Georgians are lucky that we have lots of old recordings, like thousands of old recordings which were made from the beginning of 20th century, from 1901. We have first recordings.
Wow.
And we were lucky also that in Tbilisi, in the capital of Georgia, there was a branch of British company Gramophone, and Georgians, like Georgian businessmen at the time, they were financing people to record these songs, and our musicologists at that time, they were going around Georgia and recording all the best singers.
Wow.
Yeah, and at that time it was quite good, quite hard to define which was the best singer, because whole nation was singing.
Yeah, like I said, everybody sings in Georgia. And you brought some of that singing with you here to Winnipeg. Can you talk a little bit about the concert? What are audiences going to hear? Is it going to be folk song? Is it going to be a sacred song? Is it going to be mixed?
We are going to perform all variety of Georgian songs. Like we will have some chanting. We will also have songs from different regions to compare how different and diverse is like Georgian musical culture. Also, we will try some urban folk songs, which is like which is from late 18th and 19th century music, like influenced by European harmony, but re-Georgianized, or how to say it. And we will sing everything, like to show a whole spectrum of Georgian singing.
Well, you're going to share a little bit of that singing with us here.
Yes, of course.
What are we going to hear?
So we will we are going to sing a song from Guria region, which is in West Georgia, very little province, but with a big heart and big harmony, like developed from very, how to say, harmonic singing to crazy yodeling. So it is really interesting part of Georgia. And this song, Elesa, is a song when Gurians were singing while taking from forest a big piece of tree, like working together, like, and this song was helping them to somehow how to say, make it easy to
it's like a work song
to deal with.
A work song.
It's a work song.
Oh, well, this is super exciting. Thank you very much, Giva.
And before singing, I would like to thank Matthew for helping us to be here, like in Winnipeg, and without help of our friends like Matthew and Andrea Guzmich and others, we won't succeed to be here. Like.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Matthew. Thank you for you guys for coming here to Winnipeg. And without further ado, if you want to sing, I very much would appreciate it. I'm sure audiences will as well. Thank you, Giva, and I will let you guys know more about the show just after we hear a 107 Live performance. Live on Morning Light, you just heard members of Didgori. Oh man, I have no words, guys. That was absolutely breathtaking. This is something you need to feel and experience in person. I had to take the headphones off. You can really feel your whole body vibrate. Didgori, presented by the Winnipeg Singers, takes place tonight, performing at Crescent Fort Rouge United Church, 7:30 p.m. For more information, you can visit winnipegsingers.com or classic107.com and click on the events tab.
From our studios in downtown Winnipeg, you've been listening to 107 Live, Classic 107's intimate concert series, the soundtrack for your life.